We have some big games coming up later today, obviously, here, getting you ready for Panthers-Bucks in London, but also a game the Browns have to win against Seattle. Mahomes and Deshaun Watson going head-to-head for the first time. And can the 49ers stay unbeaten?
That's the biggest one, Colin.
I know, MJD, right?
It's a
and
good
one team
show.
not listed there is Dallas. The Cowboys are at the Meadowlands taking on the Jets, which is good news for Dak against less than stellar competition. He's been really good. Like, I want to be paid $40 million a year, good. But against teams that finish the season with a winning record, he's 11-13 with nearly as many picks as touchdowns. Time for the bucket list presented by KFC. And Willie, everybody was all impressed with how the Dallas Cowboys started the season.
Few of us.
Everybody was saying it. Back-to-back losses, though, now for the Cowboys against the Packers and the Saints. So what's going on right now with the Cowboys? Why is Dak struggling so much in these games?
I think everybody was impressed because Dak was actually throwing the ball more than they were handing it off to Ezekiel Elliott. 400 yards the first game, passing it all over to Gallup and everybody else. In the passing game looked really good. And when you look at what Kellen Moore was doing, everybody was excited about the new design plays, throwing the ball down the field, the route concepts, getting everybody involved. What has happened over the last couple of weeks is Ezekiel Elliott touches has diminished. He has not been touching the ball, whether it's handing the ball off or getting the ball to him out of the backfield. I will say this, throwing the ball is a part of every team's game. But when you look at the Cowboys offensively, what do they do better than almost any team in the league for the last couple of years? They ground, they pound you, and they control the line of scrimmage, and they run the football. Don't get excited and enamored with the passing game so much that you forget about one of the best players in the league at the running back position by giving him the ball. They need to continue to give the ball to Zeke, and that will open up things on the back end, and it will allow them to do all those things they want to do in the passing game.
So I'm glad you said that because I was going on here in my notes, right, because you always have notes. I was like, this is less about Dak and more about Kellen Moore. That's what it comes down to. When you can turn around and hand the ball off 25, 30 times to Ezekiel Elliott, you won't be in these situations like you were against the Packers or the Saints. And granted, I know the Saints stopped it, but then it opens up the play-action pass. I feel like a lot of these new young OCs want to show these great design plays and do all these great things, and then you're getting pressure on your quarterback, right? And understand that both your tackles are out today. So you're going to have to find a way to turn around and give the ball to arguably one of the best players in the game right now in Ezekiel. You just paid him $90 million. Use
How much?
90.
Ooh.
Use him, right? Use him so that he can help Dak. And then you're going to pay Dak 40 because he's earned 40.
Well, that's...
Has he? Yeah.
Really?
You paid everybody else?
That's the question, though. If you're saying that Ezekiel Elliott is the most important part of this Cowboys offense, and I understand the run goes with the pass, you need the pass to go with the run, and everything goes together.
Right.
But is Dak worth all the money then?
Why did he get paid first? Why did Zeke get paid first then? Why did they draft all those offensive linemen? Why did they even draft Zeke? They have always ran the football. When you look at the old Dallas Cowboys, they have always ran the football.
Establishing the run is it. And I use this phrase a lot when I say the franchise quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys is Ezekiel Elliott. It's not taking anything away from Dak Prescott, but what I'm saying is Dak Prescott can go. He is valuable based on how efficient the run game is. And also, too, he is... When they throw the ball more than 30 yards, 30 passes, 14-3. That's Dak's record. 21-5, right? So what does that say? The running game and the success of Dak Prescott is they go together like a great meal. You know what meal is? You can't screw it up.
What meal you talking about?
Man, a P&J, baby. A peanut butter and jelly with strawberry. Jelly, not the grape. I know Willie likes grape, but strawberry.
I do
jelly.
like grape.
But you got to do that. And when they're trying to be fancy, they're trying to go to a nice restaurant, do all that other stuff, guess what? Molly-whopping. That's what's happening. But it is not going well.
And maybe Kellen Moore wanted to create a different identity than what the past offensive coordinators or play callers were. And I will say this. Dak, to me, is one of the top quarterbacks in the league. He definitely deserves to get paid. I'm not saying he can't do anything. He's proven to us that he's all of what the Dallas Cowboys need going forward as a franchise quarterback. All I'm saying is it's game specific. And don't forget about an important part of your offense. Continue to use him. I don't care if Dak can throw for 500 yards a game. You can't take that element away in the backfield because I'm a game plan against you different if I'm on the defensive side of the ball.
And I understand the last 2 weeks, like just watching them struggle and watching Zeke struggle because they were down. Sometimes the game sort of dictates how much you can run the ball. And obviously their tackles are hurt, their offensive line's banged up. But if it continues this way, and if Ezekiel Elliott continues to struggle, how far can the Cowboys go?
Ooh, you know how far they can go?
To the end of the
season. And then they're going to pack their stuff up, put it in the trash bag, and they're going to go home and go on vacation. Not saying that they are, but that is what can happen.
So I have to say this. The running game not only helps the quarterback, but it helps your defense, too, when you sit back and play cover 3 and cover 2 the whole time. This defense is on the field way too much as of the last couple games, and they're getting worn down. Watching Aaron Jones run against the Dallas Cowboys was crazy because he shook up Van Der Esch, outran Jalen Smith, guys that we've seen dominate games, right? I mean, you have tight ends blocking their DNs, knocking them down. I mean, it was just a total – they just took their will pretty much, the Packers. And that's not what the Packers do. No. So you have to find a way to get back and doing that. And the only way you can do that is today going to the Jets is turn around and giving Elliott the ball 35 times.
And the Jets, they do have a good defensive front there, but I wouldn't really expect them to be, the Cowboys, to be in an early deficit or anything like that. So
I know, I got them beating them. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold back.
I know, wake up.
I got you.
I like you going with a Trojan, though. I do like that.
It's really because of Lev Bell, though. It's really because of Lev.
Speaking of running backs, there is the Panthers running back, their main man, Christian McCaffrey. This offense has ran through him, but his worst game of the season was week 2 against those Buccaneers.